Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Hey y'all, Jim Pankey here with the next installment of beginning backup for Bluegrass Banjo. It's a familiar old tune, Will the Circle Be Unbroken, and you're not going to have a bit of problem with it, I promise you. It's but what we're going to do is a new little thing with our left hand. So y'all have learned the F chord, I hope, but just in case, let's go over it. So it's your ring finger, 4th string, 3rd fret. Then your middle finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, index finger, 2nd string, 1st fret, and then your pinky is going to go on the 1st string. It's going to look something like here. It's going to look something like that. Thank you. And we've probably done that before in one of the lessons. Now, if you take that shape, that's an F chord. And we're not going to talk a whole lot about anything music theory wise or anything like that, so don't get too scared. But if we take that chord and we move it up one, so that's F, and we move it up 1 fret, well, that's a chord too, and that's a F sharp. And if we move it up one more, what comes after F in the alphabet? That'd be a G. So G. So there's G. So if you'll hold that chord right there at the 5th fret with your pinky and your ring fingers at the 5th fret, that's a G chord. So now you know another G chord. You got your G chord that's open, and then you got that one with that shape. A lot of folks call that F shape, and it is because that's the first chord we learned with that shape. That's an F. Now, you could keep on counting up, but I'm gonna give you a shortcut. Not shortcut. I'm just gonna shortcut the process. If you take that shape and you'll put it right here at the 10th fret, that is a C chord. Now, if we take and move it up 2 more frets, 1, 2, that's a D chord. So at the 12th fret, you've got a D chord. So 5th fret is G, 10th fret is C, and the 12th fret is D. And you can do your musical alphabet. So G, G sharp, A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D. So G, C, and D. Now what I want you to do is I want you to take a little bit of time and it'll help you if you just memorize it. It's nice to know how to figure out where they are, because at some point you'll want to do that. You'll want to say where is a E flat chord, and then you can figure it out. But especially if you don't have a chord book or chord chart, I don't have that with me. So of course, in the modern day and age, you could probably look that up on your smartphone. But in the meantime, that's our shapes. So just memorize them. So those 3 shapes. Now, here's the next little thing I want you to try, and I'm gonna move so you can see my left hand, because that's the thing that matters. The right hand, we're just going to be doing some pinches, but the left hand is the thing that's making the cool sound. So let me move up here just a little bit. So we're going to take that C chord shape at the 10th fret, or you could do it with the G. Either way, but I'm going to do it on the C just because it's a little closer, easier for you to see maybe. It's definitely easier for me to get close to my phone. So here we go. So what I want you to do is I want you to take you're going to take 3 fingers and you're going to pinch 1, 2, and 3. But see how those ring? What I want you to do, when you pinch those strings, I want you to take your left hand and just let them up. Now, listen, that you're still touching the strings, okay? But you're not so you're not picking them all the way up off the strings. You're just hovering over where you were, but touching the strings. So you're gonna hit the strings and then let them off so that they die. Now, another thing that I do with my right hand, and some folks will tell you it's okay, and some folks will tell you, I never do that. I do this. I take that little meat of my thumb and I'm touching just the 5th string, so it's dead too, okay? But you don't have to do that, because you're going to be playing these chords and your 5th string might ring, and that's okay. But what you want to do is you want to hit that chord and then let off. And if you mute the 5th string with that fatty part of your thumb there, it makes it real nice and tidy. Or you can let it ring, because in a band, like if you were playing with other folks in a band, it wouldn't matter if that 5th string kept ringing or not. So do this for me. So you're going to go to your G chord, and I want you to hit your 4th string, and then I want you to pinch 1, 2, and 3, and then let them up. So it's thumb, and then it's the 1, 2, and 3, and then you let them up. And that way they quit ringing. So it gives you this staccato kind of. Now the other thing that you can do is on that 4, you can do the same thing. When you hit your 4, you can mute it. So you hit it, let up, pinch, put them back down, pinch, and let up. I know, it looks like it might be a little tricky, and it can be, but take some time this week and work on that. You can do this, but it does take a little bit of practice, but you'll be able to do it pretty soon. So I'll post the chord chart like I did last time, but this time it'll be for Will the Circle Be Unbroken, and with the changes, and then we're going to play it with our new shapes, and you can play along. And I don't forget, you can slow these videos down, so that's pretty handy feature. So, and my voice is also pretty funny when we slow things down. Anyway, so let's go through this thing, and I'll go through it one time and show you where the chord changes are, and then we can then I'll play through it where you can play along with me. So here we go. So it starts on G, and the words start on circle. Will the circle be unbroken by and it goes to a C chord, by Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, all the way up to the D. In the sky. So here we go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home Alrighty, so take some time this week and work on that. You'll figure it out in no time flat, I guarantee it. Be sure to check out the other videos. There may be other stuff out here on the channel that you've not seen yet. Thanks for watching. Please click the like button and hit the subscribe and click the bell, and that way you get notifications when I post new stuff. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors. Appreciate y'all. See you next time.